It all started at 6:30 in the morning. I received a text message and it said, urgent, action required. So I went straight to my email and it said I made the top 100 for the next top speaker. I was thrilled, so excited. And the reason being is that I didn't even think that I was going to even make it. And I'll tell you that story here in a minute. Today's episode is just a little bit different. It's vulnerable, it's honest, and honestly, it's been sitting in my heart for a couple weeks. I recently spoke at the event, The Next Top Speaker, where the theme was, this is me. And standing there, preparing to tell that story, I realized something that really surprised me. I really didn't know who me was until recently. And so, for most of my life, I believed love was earned. Not intentionally taught, but modeled. Love meant doing, helping, showing up, saying yes, carrying more, and producing results. If I was useful, I was valued. If I was busy, I was needed. And if I was exhausted, I was doing everything right. And I didn't question it because I was praised for it. Good student, good daughter, good employee, good mom, the reliable one, the strong one. But here's what no one talks about. When your worth is tied to what you do, you eventually forget who you are and you stop doing. I didn't wake up one day and say, I don't really know who I am today. It showed up quietly. Feeling uneasy when I rested, feeling guilty when I said no, feeling anxious when I wasn't needed, and realizing I didn't know what I enjoyed unless it was productive. I didn't know what I wanted unless it helped someone. And I didn't know who I was without a role attached to it. That was hard to admit. And so when I went to submit my trailer for my speech, I honestly didn't even think I was going to make it because it was supposed to be submitted in Australia time. And I really didn't do the conversion. I thought I had a whole nother day. And I woke up and I was like, oh my goodness, I think I need to submit my video. And I haven't even written the speech. I just kind of winged it. I put it in, I wrote it, and I quickly recorded it and quickly submitted it. And then I got that email several days later saying you made it to the top 200. I was super excited. The kids were going crazy. Everything was exciting. And then the next day I got the email, you made it into the top 100. And I was ecstatic. But then I had to actually prepare my 7-minute speech on this is me. And how was I going to do that when I didn't really know who I was? So I really had to sit down and think about it and put all my life stories into my brain to think about who am I really? Because let's be honest, I was terrified when I was 18 to make the decision to go off to college to pick my career for the rest of my life. But am I really defined by my career and who I am as my job title? I don't know. That's how I've been my whole entire life because I thought my worth was tied to my title, my job title, my profession. When anybody asks, what do you do? It's always, I'm a pharmacist. But it's not really like, I'm a mom, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a woman, a successful woman. It's not any of those things. It's always what I do that defines who I am. And that's not necessarily me. And so if you're listening to this and something in your chest just tightened, and you're feeling like, oh my goodness, that's me. Like, I don't really know who I am. Then you're in the right place right now. Moms are praised for selflessness, for sacrifice, for doing it all. But no one teaches us how to exist without earning our place. And when you spend years being accepted for what you do, being still feels unsafe. So here's what changed everything for me. I stopped asking, what do people need from me? And started asking, what feels true to me? Not productive, not impressive, not strategic, but true. And it's uncomfortable at first. It's hard to think. It's like when you go into, well, they don't have them anymore, but when I used to want to go and buy CDs, I could never remember the name of the song or even who sang it. But if I heard the tune, I could sing you the whole entire song. I just couldn't ever remember the name when I needed it. Or it's like when you go to the grocery store and you knew exactly what you needed until the moment you stepped into that grocery store and you forgot your list and you're like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot what we needed at home. And then you're trying to remember, oh, what was that? What did I need? What was on my list? And you get like almost everything on your list, but like one thing, the major thing that you needed. That's how it is. It's like, oh my gosh, who am I? What do I actually like? I mean, my whole entire world revolves around the kids. What do I even do? Like people ask me, what are your hobbies? I'm like, kids. Whatever the kids do is what I love to do because I love to be with my family. But that's not really who I am. I mean, yes, I'm a mom. And yes, I love my kids. And yes, I love going to all their activities. But that's not who Nikki is. Nikki is this self-driven, motivated, strong woman who is always happy, questions everything, like big problem solver. I love to analyze. I love to problem solve. I love being outside. I love playing sports. I love being competitive. I love having conversations with kids and listening to them speak. I love photos. I love taking photos. I love looking at photos. I love remembering, even though I can't. I love remembering my past. And what's really funny is that like I keep remembering certain things of my past. Like recently I've been remembering my Indian princesses trips with my dad, which is really weird because I don't remember hardly anything from my childhood, except for some things like when I broke my collarbone or when my teeth went through my lip and out, when I fell on the monkey bars. It's funny, one of my daughter's teammates, she just fell off the monkey bars. Actually, she was trying to jump through the monkey bars, I guess, jump on top of them and try and beat the boys. And I'm thinking, where in the world were the teachers? And she, I guess, like, you know, when she jumped on top of the monkey bars, she fell and whacked her chin, broke a tooth or lost a tooth. I don't know. But it reminded me of when that happened to me, and I was, I think, in second grade, and I was trying to skip monkey bars, and we had bars on the sides of the monkey bars, and I fell, and my chin hit the bar on the side, and my teeth went through my lip and out. And so I'm remembering these things of my past and remembering who I was. And it was uncomfortable at first because it feels so unfamiliar. It feels so long ago. And sometimes it feels selfish thinking about myself. Like, when do I ever get to sit and think truly about me? But it feels like sometimes you're even breaking rules that you really never even agreed to. It's like, I'm not allowed to talk about my life because I'm a mom and I always just talk about my family and the kids and the dog and everything else that I have to do on my 10 million page to-do list. But slowly, peace replaces pressure, clarity replaces chaos, and confidence replaces exhaustion. And we start reflecting and remembering the younger version of ourselves and what we really love and who we truly are. And I am a very transparent and open person. If I tried to lie, you would know right away. I giggle and I'm very bad at it. The kids even know. And it's like when I lean to the left and I go to fart and they're like, Mommy, are you trying to fart? And I'm like, no, I'm not. And they're like, yes, you are. How do you know that? Because you always lean to the left. It's like, what? I'm so predictable apparently, but it's so hard to think of ourselves. And so I challenge you. I want you to stop what you're doing for a moment and ask you, who are you? Not the title, not the role, not the responsibilities, just you. That question isn't that scary. It's an open invitation. And I want you to think about it. Think about who you truly are. Think about the things that you love. Like, my husband was asking me about Valentine's Day, what we want to do. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, like, is there something that we need to do? That's always what happens when there's a Mother's Day, a Valentine's Day, my birthday. I never know what to want, but throughout the day or throughout life, I'm always thinking like, oh, this would be so nice to have. Oh, I could love this. But then it's like one of those things when it's all about me, I freeze. I can't remember it. I have no idea what to do. And I was scrolling and I love tulips, and the big Texas tulip, I guess it's a farm, they're opening up soon. And so I texted my husband when I saw that, and I said, this is what I want to do this year. So hopefully that plants a little seed that he can take us there. It's supposed to be just like thousands and thousands of tulips, which is, it's going to smell so amazing. And the reason why I love tulips so much is my dad used to plant them when I was a kid at our house in Chicago, and I loved them. And we also used to have those little purple flowers that you can pop. I don't know what they're called. And I don't see them here in Texas. We had them in Chicago, but I don't remember seeing them at all here in Texas. I love flowers, and I used to take the kids to the Dallas Arboretum all the time and to the Fort Worth Botanical Gardens. So those are pieces of me. I'm a fun, loving, I'm actually very introverted, and you probably, because I'm doing podcasts and you see me on social media, that you probably think I am very extroverted, but I'm not, okay? I'm not the outgoing type that's going to come up to you like today. We were at my son's soccer game, and this woman was sitting behind us, and she, I guess, knew some of the opposite team players because she played with them. And she saw my husband, and she's like, oh, I'm so-and-so's mom. And he's like, oh, I'm so-and-so's mom, or a dad, not mom. And he was like, oh, and this is Nikki. And so I was like, oh, I guess this is when I have to actually like introduce myself. And so I was like, hi, and of course I have my laptop with me because I'm trying to do work in between the times when my son's on the field. And then we strike up a conversation, and it's easy once we get going, but I'm not the one that's, going to be like, oh, hey, tell me about your day. Like, that's just not me. One, I don't know. I'm not a connector of people. I don't really I am, but I'm not. Like, I'm interested, but I'm not interested. It's like when people talk to you and they talk your ear off, and I'm like, oh, I really don't care. You're giving me a headache. But then, I do like to have a conversation here and there, but I don't know. That's where I'm really introverted, and I don't really care, I guess, to hear what's going on in the world or what other people think. Like, I don't just post stuff on there just to because I need approval. I post stuff because I want others to be able to resonate and know that they're not feeling alone. And that's kind of where I found my voice, is that I just want to be here for people, but I don't really, I don't really feel like people want to listen to me. Like, who wants to listen to me talk all the time? I don't know, not me. And so I'm not one to strike up a conversation. I will join in the conversation if it's relevant to me, but I'm not one to strike one up. So yeah, so I'm introverted, but I can be extroverted at times. I really spend a lot of my day alone. And so I'm used to being by myself. I'm used to talking to myself. I do that a lot. Sometimes I'll be in the room and even the kids and my husband will be like, who are you talking to? And I'll have to say, myself. I love to talk to myself a lot and bounce ideas off my inner self. I'm very creative, which I would have told you several years ago that I'm not, but I really am. And I love that side of me that gets to come out when I do my funnel building, when I get to build businesses, when I get to talk to people, be a business development coach. And I have all these, I told you, I love to problem solve. I have all these great ideas, and I'm actually a really good cheerleader / motivator. I only did cheerleading for like 1 year when I was down here in Texas in 8th grade. And I was a fly girl and I loved it because I got to tumble and fly through the air. But, oh goodness, I'm getting really sleepy because it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm recording my podcast so I don't have to do it the next day. So I have time to do my other things. And so yeah, when my husband lost his job, I was like, great, grand, wonderful, let's go, keep going. And I would give him all these things to do. He was not very appreciative of that. But I kept his mind off of it and was able to help push him through. And now he became a nurse, so that's good. My latest client, she was having her launch. It's actually this week. And I'm super excited for her. She's teaching etiquette through tea parties. And so she's really excited. And she called me up and she told me, Nikki, I canceled my launch. And I was like, no, why? And she was talking to a friend, and her friend talked her out of doing the launch. I get it. Her launch she was planning was going to be really expensive. And I told her, look, you don't need to do it super expensive. Just find a cheap, inexpensive room that you can rent or you can have for free, and then do your launch party. When you go to the expensive place, then you can have people in your program pay for that because that's part of the experience. But right now, when you're doing the launch, just do it for free. Oh, goodness. So sorry. Again, hopefully you don't yawn because of that. I apologize in advance. But she was like, Nikki, I don't know what to do. And I told her, you have to follow through because successful people finish the follow through, and you are going to be successful. And we have to get this launched, whether it's messy or not, because if you're not going to do it, you're going to be so upset. It's going to set you back. And we can't have that. And so I pushed her through. She's set to launch on Tuesday, and I'm super excited. And then she ended up having more people sign up. And she was like, oh my goodness, you talked me off a ledge. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And that is what I do for people. I'm here. I'm loyal. I'm dedicated. I'm motivated. I will go to the 110th degree to make sure that you succeed. And that is what I do with everybody. So that is who I am. I am a go. I'm a type A personality. I love to organize. Oh my gosh, organizing and cleaning are like my 2 stress relievers. I love to color coordinate a closet or 2 or 3 or 5. All of our closets are color coordinated. So this is me. All these quirky little things are me. It's not about having it all figured out. It's about allowing yourself to exist without proving your worth. So if this episode resonated with you, you're not behind, you're not broken, you're just waking up and realizing who you truly are. And that is a strength, and it's not tied to what you do or how much you do. So please send this to somebody who needs it. And I will see you next week. Keep showing up, keep being beautiful, and keep being you. Remember, this is me, and own it. Because that's what I've been doing ever since I gave my speech and I talked about it, because I want to represent the best part of me that my children are going to model after. And that is owning who we are, truly, inside and out. I don't wear makeup. I'm all natural because I don't believe in any of that. Yes, I like chapstick, lip gloss, all that, but I don't ever put it on. I only put on chapstick and lip gloss. I don't ever put on anything else because this is who I am.